Welcome back to Let's Play Blood Will Tell. Finally out of the town of horrible voice acting, where we accomplished nothing in an entire video, and into a real man's town.
Full of parasols and doggies.
Yep, my kind of real man. This is going to be a lot more action-packed. Gonna get to do some fun hacking and slashing.
Well, we don't get to sneak around underneath holes in fences with this guy, I'm guessing.
Also true.
We're ignoring the frogmen, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore as much as we can. Also, the sound of those bombs dropping wasn't Hiroshima in this case. It was more frogmen.
Are they like the frogs from Metal Gear Solid 4?
They're called specters. They, like, infest people's bodies or something.
Uh-huh.
They're poorly explained.
Back to the darkness.
Back to the darkness.
He's pretty badass, you gotta admit.
Yeah, I will. I would just wish he sounded badass.
Yeah, there have been some complaints about his voice acting. It's not quite sincere. People aren't really buying it.
Damn.
There's the slice attack. It turns enemies into pinatas, basically. The more we hit them, the better items we get.
And what pops out of them?
Potentially really, really good swords.
Huh.
But that's extremely rare. We've seen my luck with rare drops so far. The instant kill spikes.
My sword arms have leveled up.
Oh, shit can level up.
Only the sword arms.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
less interesting.
And people have been wondering what happens to our leveled up sword arms once we actually regrow our real arms. I assure you it will be an improvement. This was something that the developers considered. And on to another long village area.
Okay, I think I vaguely remember this map.
It's basically the same one we just came through in reverse.
Ah, that's why. Brilliant gameplay innovations.
Yeah, this beginning part's a little bit padded out for no reason. It's fun though, getting to kill all these monsters.
Yeah, hey, you can do that spinny helicopter move that the umbrellas do.
Yeah, that's true. Wonder who learned it from who.
There goes the music.
Yeah. Action music makes an abrupt exit, and you have to be fighting for like 3 or 4 seconds before it pops in. It's always showing up late to the party. So, we've seen them before, the upgraded umbrellas, but we haven't seen their spinning attack, where they turn green.
Ooh.
Yeah, light show.
And they shoot shit out.
Yeah, lame projectiles that do very little damage.
Well, it's better than spinning around and not doing anything, I guess.
Not for us, really.
Where the hell these guys come from?
I assume that military base right behind them.
Oh, that's a military base?
Sort of. And they're possessed by demon foxes, so let's free them from their demon possession.
Yeah.
Hold still while I free you from the demons.
You are free insofar as you are no longer under the fox's possession.
Or any possession whatsoever. Yeah, we get to pull out all the stops just because they are blue glowy. And this is a really fun fight. You feel like a real badass throughout this. As long as you recover from getting beaten up.
Yeah, that really looked badass. Getting pounded on with pole arms.
Somewhat poor timing of announcing that I'm a badass.
That guy just threw a rock at you.
That was an arrow.
Looked like a rock.
It does have the exact same image as Dororo's rocks, though, yeah. Yeah, they've introduced archers to the mix, who are extremely annoying. What they'll mostly do is stun you and knock you out of a combo, and then you'll get dogpiled.
Yeah. poked in the ribs.
So I think we've had our fun with the arm blades. To our badass sword.
Is this the same sword that doesn't actually kill people?
Oh, it kills people. It's the same sword, but it's called the 7-body slasher, and it does just that.
Right, but you were using it to knock people out before.
Yeah, don't try to make sense, but that, you know, that's an old trope.
Right.
Using the theoretically blunted side of the sword, which would break the sword, because the only reason the sword doesn't break is because it cuts through what's hitting.
Mm-hmm. I saw that episode of the History Channel show about things. Arms in Action, I think it was. Yeah, they had a whole thing about swords throughout the ages.
They actually brought up that dumb old gimmick.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not dealing with that anymore. It's all blades all the time now. We're almost through 30 guys. Felt a bit like the old boy hallway scene. Look at how free they are of demon taint.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I did good today. These guys would thank me if they could.
I'm sure they thought it right before the end.
So here's the aforementioned military base. Shaped like a big X for some reason.
Why not?
Yep.
Oh, he warned you. Come on.
Yep. The timing on them is a bit weird, but I should be more used to it than I am. I wish I could say that's the last time I'm going to get hit by those turrets. But they're everywhere.
Something to look forward to then.
Yep.
Case in point.
They can hit the enemies as well. They're pretty much placed to stun you right in front of the turrets, and then take the hit while you get hit as well. Those Pyrrhic victory bastards. And just up ahead here, there's hay bales hanging from the ceiling of this bridge here. You can bat them around. They're actually a reference to, in the comics, where Dororo sleeps in a hay bale so as not to get mauled by foxes at night.
You know, I'd love to hear the logic behind that, but...
It's an idea that his gross street urchin friend came up with, so... Not too much logic behind it at all. Also, it doesn't work because the foxes gnaw the ropes down and they fall into their mouths anyway. It's right around here that I know there is a hidden fiend. Our first one for the chapter, but I temporarily forgot his placement.
Aw.
I'll find him in just a moment. He's right on the opposite wall.
Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
If I could have made sense of the mini-map, I would have known that that little platform beneath us indicates where it is. And it would have taken 4 or 5 less hits on the way there. Could have used that HP, but...
But here we are.
Yeah, our fiend is an intentionally goofy fucker. Has no idea how to use a sword.
Oh, he's got bombs, though. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, he's full of bombs. I only wish that fire explosion set off a few more of his bombs. So yeah, he's just gonna wander around awkwardly. Bounce around the arena.
So he does big butt stomps, a flip, and chops you with his sword, and poops out bombs every once in a while. Alright then.
It's his entire attack pattern. As we go through the health bars, he's just gonna get more and more bombs.
Huh.
He's not at all a threat. This is not a very intimidating boss. we got stacks and stacks of HP because we have that one up we just got.
Okay. Oh, that's what that green dot is.
Yeah. Most people do not notice that when they're actually playing the game, but it shows up pretty well in the videos. And I whiffed 2 mortar shells there.
Yeah, I noticed.
I was trying to shoot him in the backpack because I figured it's full of bombs. It'll probably do extra damage, but I missed.
You know, that would be logical. Nothing about this game seems logical to me.
Yeah, you and everyone else, really. It's baffling on a lot of levels.
You got kids sleeping in hay bales trying to avoid foxes. I mean, come on.
Come on, Blood will tell. Make a little more sense. It's like you're made in Japan or something.
Come on, work with me here. I can suspend disbelief only so high.
As high as a bottomless bomb backpack?
That's kind of pushing it.
Yeah. He just gets relentless with the bombs in this last couple of seconds. He doesn't have much range with him, but I'm all out of ammo. So we gotta get in there eventually. Or he'll come to me.
I'm also noticing that you've got 2 different levels for each of the arm blades.
Yeah, they don't level up at the same time, and
Oh, no.
usually one of them is 2 levels higher.
Okay, what's he growing now?
The viewers know. They've seen this animation a couple times. It always means another chunk of brain. This one is a good 90% of his brain.
Okay, so how does getting back a chunk of your brain make you luckier?
Yeah, that's a really good question. In fact, that's the Phineas Gage special. That's the neocortex. So before this, he should have been short-tempered and rude.
And, you know, I think just the fact that you lose a good portion of your brain means you have no luck to speak of. So, I guess if you look at it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, I guess we're in luck to have most of our brain back.
Well, works for me.
Yep. It's a useful upgrade, but just so silly. Now, demon-possessed soldiers are going to be populating the village. We've sort of uncorked them.
What happened to all the demon-possessed villagers? Did they get drafted? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I assume because this is Daigo's half of the town that he's executed anyone who didn't join his army. Sounds like his MO.
The guy did seem like kind of a dick.
Yep. He's big into executions.
So I saw.
Though he did give up easy on executing Dororo and the rest. We sort of intimidated him into retreating just by showing him our sword arms.
I think he was going with the Jet Li and Hero execution method, just a whole shitload of arrows being fired at a wall that someone's standing in front of.
That was the plan. We're almost through this penultimate section of the village here.
Oh boy. There's another one.
We're getting to the good stuff.
Oh.
Daigo's Manor.
Anything would be better than this.
But this has been our goal.
So you're gonna break in there, wreck up his house, maybe give him an upper decker.
We're gonna teach him who he's messing with. First, we gotta collect some items.
Oh, let's clean out the stables for him, Hercules style.
He keeps his swords there, so. And his pale ghost guy. I'm so bad at those slice attacks. And we've collected quite a few new swords, which I haven't shown off yet. We got the Sword of the White Tiger, boost speed.
Alright. Sort of protection.
Yeah, we saw it last time. It has all of the elemental effects. And the Fire Sword +2 Each plus at the end of a sword, that's 10 levels on top of the sword. Yeah.
So it's 20 better than the regular fire sword.
Yep.
Nice.
Makes it pretty useful compared to the 7-body slasher, which is a ridiculously overleveled sword that I looked into a couple of videos ago.
Yeah, it's carving right through those barrels.
I see you really are alive. I found it hard to believe when my father told me.
Okay, so we got a cliche samurai battle in the bamboo forest now?
Kagemitsu Daigo, and I am his son, Tahomaru.
Sort of.
Father said he wished to see you, so I was about to go looking for you. Follow me.
He's an old friend. And we're being cordially invited.
You know, his old friend looks like he's being perpetually
you
given a
serve in
coy
the
wink.
Kagemitsu Daigo too?
Don't know.
You know him?
Don't know.
Yeah, he's playing it close to the chest.
Wait here.
You think with who his father is, they could afford an eye patch.
Nope, he'd rather look permanently sassy.
Or permanently flirty.
Yakimaru, you meddling fool!
You've shown yourself, demon?
So while we're waiting, might as well kill a fox.
Oh no, this one's 3 bigger than the other fox.
Yes. Twice as taily. Still has very, very poor defenses, but he teleports around and is invincible while he's, intangible, of course.
Naturally.
Yeah, so he's gonna take a little longer to kill.
Is he particularly weak to fire? Is that why he switched over to the fire sword?
Nope. In another bout of utter illogicalness, the fire sword does not do fire damage.
Huh.
Yeah, it protects the wielder from fire damage.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be more of an ice sword or something?
Nope. Ice sword protects you from ice damage.
Oh, what was I thinking?
Not playing by Pokemon elemental rules.
Clearly.
And we've seen all this guy's attacks, which, not very many.
He doesn't get anything when he's down to his last health bar?
He upgrades one of his previous attacks.
Ooh.
Yep. This one, in fact. And there's the upgrade, that spinning disc.
Huh.
Yeah. He closes in the beams and shoots the disc out in the middle. Classic bullet hell boss structure. Then he gets more and more discs as we get him lower and lower. And it's a good thing I saved some cannon shots. Those do some damage. We only need just a tiny bit more. Stop resisting. Get over here and die.
Stop resisting. Just ease into death.
Yes. Let's cleanse you of demonology.
Huh. Sword arms leveled up even when you're not using them.
Yeah, whenever you kill something,
Oh.
you gain experience for your sword arms.
Grabbing his crotch. What the hell did he get back now?
Let's find out.
Huh.
Pancreas. Crotch adjacent.
Crotch adjacent. How'd he get back inside?
He popped back in there.
Sorry about the wait.
I kept myself busy.
Sorry about the wait. You look like you were... What in God's name were you doing?
You displayed quite some skill with your sword this morning.
And just now.
How about it, Yakimaru? Would you like to come work for me?
I've never really liked war much.
Well, it's only a temp
I'm
position.
asking you because I respect your abilities.
I only fight because I have to. If that's all you wanted to ask, get out.
What?
Maximum
Insolent
sass.
cur!
I want to get some sleep. If you're not gonna let me sleep, then I'll leave.
Tahomaru, let me see.
Father, I cannot allow him to speak to you in this way. He will learn respect.
Tahomaru, you embarrass your father. Never draw your sword without my permission. Let us take our leave.
His hair. Just notice it looks like the wings of a bird.
Would you imagine that you've seen all of Hyakimaru's ridiculous impossible traits?
Dororo,
I'm not about to put anything past this game.
Dororo, where are you?
Jackie,
He's
Are you
got
alright?
telepathy.
of course.
Yes, he does.
I took them home, but their
I
parents
shouldn't
were
be
possessed by
surprised, and
demon
yet...
foxes.
I see. Looks like the demons haunting this town are gonna be a real pain. Okay, I'll see you at the wall.
Okay, gotcha.
And by the wall, you mean that one section of rotting wood?
Yakimaru has killed my brothers. 3-tail, 6-tail. Yakimaru, you shall know pain and suffering.
The fox is pretty flirty, too.
Let's see if I see the pattern here. Is this the 9-tail?
You know your multiplication table.
Nice.
You shall slowly die of hunger and despair. Suffer like the worm you are.
Do worms suffer? They seem like they're pretty happy with their lot in life.
Yeah, I don't think they have central nervous systems, so I don't know how much pain they can even feel.
I know they have 6 hearts. Yeah, I remember that from way, way back in like middle school biology. We dissected worms, like big-ass
nice.
ones.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're all hermaphroditic.
That they are.
Ah, cool.
Most annelids are, I believe.
So that's our worm lesson for this video.
Yes, today we've learned about worm hermaphroditia. I think that's the word. I don't know.
Sounds right. Now, in the comics, on his way out of the manor there,
can save the
Hyakimaru
day.
met his mother for the first time in his life. And he sort of freaked out afterwards, but this version of Hyakimaru just can't show emotion, so they cut it out of the game.
Of course.
Yeah. See you next time for the rest of the village.
Toodles!